Those of you that don't know me, my name is Connie, and I will be talking to you about vitamin B complex more especially. And we're going to talk about the importance of these essential vitamins and how they are essential to our health. And we already know that vitamins play this vital role in keeping our bodies balanced and healthy. But today we will focus on vitamin B complex. And I love vitamin B complex for so many reasons. And I'm going to share them with you now. But these are like a group of water-soluble vitamins, which means that they dissolve really easily in water, that really quietly work behind the scenes to support our well-being. And if there's a vitamin B complex deficiency or any of the B vitamins, things can go really haywire. So let's dive in. Okay. All right. So I wanted to start by talking about what exactly vitamin B complex is. And what you see on screen are really the scientific or the chemical makeup of vitamin B complex. So these are intricate shapes. And by definition, vitamin B complex is really a family of water-soluble vitamins encompassing B1, which is thiamine. You might know the more common name. B2, which is riboflavin. B3, which is niacin. B5, which is pantothenic acid. B6, which is pyridoxine. Then B7, which is biotin, which is my absolute favorite because hair, skin, and nails. Then we've got B9, which is folate, and then B12, which is cobalamin. And I love B12 because if you're appropriating a certain kind of diet, and I don't want to mention names, but certain diets will lack this particular vitamin. So it doesn't matter how perfect your diet is, it will be lacking in B12 because the source of B12 primarily comes from animal sources or dairy sources, right? So think of these particular vitamins as these essential building blocks, and each of them with their own unique roles. And I'm going to touch on their unique roles so you understand what each B vitamin is doing in its place. And why should you care? Why is it so important? These vitamins are not just extras. And I know there are so many vitamins that we should be remembering and understanding what they do, but these particular vitamins are vital for energy production, for metabolism, and overall well-being. And what this tells me is that no one vitamin can do a miracle of a job. The miracle is our body, but we need a combination of these important vitamins to do a great job on our own well-being. And they ensure that our biological machinery, so how our body functions, runs smoothly and keeps us in balance. Now, picture this intricate structure that I'm showing you now on screen of these vitamin B complex. It's a complex network if you look at them, all with their different legs and arms, which each component plays a critical and crucial role in supporting our health and vitality. And understanding the structures are quite important. But what I wanted to jump to firstly is B vitamins and energy. Think of B vitamins as the fuel these energy boosters, ensuring you're ready to take on each day with vitality. So you coming across individuals who are lacking in energy, may have tried some of our other products, and there's obviously some deficiencies there. This is where you plug in with a B complex, because we know it's a myriad of vitamins, and we know vitamin B, specifically B1 and B2, play a role in giving our bodies energy. But how do they achieve this? So B vitamins play a crucial role in converting the food that we eat into energy. And they lend this by helping a hand in the formation of red blood cells. This is how it happens. So these red blood cells will get these B vitamins, and then they will help you get this energy. And these red blood cells are essential for carrying oxygen around the body, and that's how everything starts to happen. So I want to make some examples. So imagine this process where we have a vitamin B1, which is thiamine, and then B2, which is riboflavin. I will use their names because it's good if you hear it and it's good to understand it, right? And these are basically the architects behind the scene when it comes to energy production. And they ensure that this energy production and this red blood cell formation process runs very smoothly. So we know that for making sure the red blood cells are doing what they're supposed to, and then the cells take the oxygen to the rest of the body. So next time you feel that burst of energy, you can thank those B vitamins that are behind the scenes doing the work. The next thing I wanted to touch on is stress. If it's not energy that people are complaining about, it's stress. So taking care of your nervous system is crucial for overall well-being, and the role of B vitamins, particularly B3 and B5. So B3 is niacin and B5 is pantothenic acid, and they assist in managing stress and maintaining a healthy nervous system, which is what we all want. And these vitamins act as supporters, helping your body cope with the demands of daily life and promoting a sense of balance. So including foods that are rich in B3 or B5 in your diet, such as meat, fish, nuts, and whole grains, can contribute to a nurturing nervous system and enhancing your overall resilience to stress. But if it happens that you can't access good sources of meat, good sources of nuts, you're looking for B3, you're looking for B5 to help you with the stress that comes about. The next thing I wanted to talk about is brain health with B vitamins. So we know B vitamins have an impact on energy. So if I'm lacking in energy or my clients are lacking in energy, I know exactly what to recommend them if they've tried other sources of supplements. We also know that B vitamins are good at maintaining stress, so working with the nervous system. But let's look at what it can do for brain health. So B vitamins act like defenders for your cognitive function, and they are dedicating to enhancing your brain power. So how your brain works, B vitamins are really part of that. And their role surpasses just only energy production, which I touched on earlier. B vitamins actively promote brain health by participating in the synthesis of neurotransmitters. So what are neurotransmitters? Neurotransmitters are the messages that facilitate communication between your brain cells. And when your brains are working well, you want that. And think of them as conductors orchestrating a symphony, for a better example, ensuring that your brain functions cohesively. So these are really, really important because they participate in the synthesis of neurotransmitters, and those are responsible for transferring the messages in our brains. And a good example are two notable contributors to this cognitive symphony that I mentioned is B6, also known as pyridoxine, and B9, which is folate, right? So I'm going through all the B vitamins and showing you how they each play a role in the certain parts of our body. And we know that B6 and B9 are responsible for brain health, and they play these pivotal roles by supporting mental clarity, memory, and overall cognitive function. So there are many people who are looking for being sharp, being alert, and maintaining their cognitive function. And this is where we will be able to fill that gap. So as you navigate through the complexities of life, acknowledge that these B vitamins are quietly bolstering your cognitive prowess. Now, let's turn our attention to a very vital organ. We wouldn't be here if our hearts weren't working. And to understand how B vitamins play a crucial role in cardiovascular health, we need to understand what the key message is. So B vitamins serve as protectors of the heart, contributing to obviously our overall health. And how does it do this? And their role extends by supporting cardiovascular health, acting as regulators that help maintain a delicate balance. So it tells us that they work with the different hormones that work in our body that can regulate how our hearts work. And one specific responsibility is regulating homocysteine levels. Homocysteine is a type of a hormone, and this is a compound linked to heart health. And you may not understand it on a large scale, but what you do understand is that homocysteine plays a role in heart health. And B vitamins function as caretakers ensuring that these levels remain at a healthy range. So they play with those balances, thereby reducing any potential risks that could leave you in a negative position. And a good example here is B6, B9, and B12. And we touched on B6 and B9, but B12, which is cobalamin, takes center stage here. And these vitamins collaborate to form this protective shield. Remember, we're talking about maintaining our cardiovascular health. So they form this protective shield around your heart, underscoring the interconnectedness of our health. So when we think about these B vitamins, we know that they have an impact on our overall energy. If we want to unlock that energy, they also have an impact on our hearts, which is what is the ground of keeping us alive on a day-to-day basis. What about hair and skin? And exploring how B vitamins contribute to healthy hair, healthy skin, and healthy eyes. And the key message here is that B vitamins play a crucial role in enhancing our external radiance, so ensuring a glow that emanates from within. And these are the integral parts that will play along with your body to ensure that you can realize these particular things. So clients that complain about poor skin and poor hair, you know already that I can obviously offer them a vitamin B complex supplement. And examples here are these two key contributors that contribute to our radiance, which is B7, my favorite, which is biotin, and then B3, which is niacin. And you get this in our Neolife B complex product. And biotin is often linked to hair and nail health, and there's a lot of research on that. And niacin is also recognized for supporting the skin, and they work together to amplify your natural beauty. And I think a lot of us are looking for that. How do I ramp up, or how do I elevate my natural beauty? So when you feel the radiant glow, the credit goes to those subtle B vitamins that you're taking, ensuring your radiance shines through effortlessly. Then let's touch more on the red blood cells. Remember, right at the beginning, we talked about B vitamins being at the heart of energy production. And that's because they are part of red blood cells. And red blood cells transport oxygen around the body. And the key message here is that B12, and I mention B12 quite a lot because I know a lot of modern diets that are very good for a lot of people may be lacking this particular vitamin. And what it tells me is that even if you're on the perfect diet, there may be these gaps that you need to be filling in. And more so, B12 comes at the top of the list, especially when you have restrictive diets. And B12 is recognized for its importance because it plays a vital role in maintaining our well-being. But B12 has this dual process. So it's got these two purposes that it does. The first one, it's essential for the formation of red blood cells, which we touched on before, which is responsible for transporting oxygen throughout the body. And then secondly, it plays a crucial role in nerve function, facilitating effective communication between the nerves. Remember, we talked about the neurotransmitters. It was some of the B vitamins were needed for those neurotransmitters. So it's all starting to make sense that these red blood cells, or B12 and the other B vitamins, will play a role in terms of making sure that our brains are taken care of, and more essentially, our red blood cells are doing the work that they're supposed to do. And then I wanted to touch on the sources of B12, because when I touch on the sources of B12, it will make you aware that there are certain people who are taking on particular types of diets that have gaps, and we have to realize that. So where can we obtain this essential nutrient? And B12 can be found in animal products like meat, fish, and dairy. So people who are taking diets that don't have this group will be foregoing a B12 vitamin, and that's where we plug in. And for those with different dietary preferences, fortified foods also offer valuable sources. So you do find B12 in other sources, but not necessarily as easily accessible, like natural yeast and a few other products that may not be necessarily accessible in your hometown, right? But I wanted to conclude this way by highlighting Neolife's vitamin B complex, because it has all those B vitamins that we talked about, and we know how to identify the individuals that could be needing this. So B complex is a versatile supplement if you think about it, because it can do many things in one. So it offers this broad spectrum of solution to the individuals that we come across, especially those with dietary gaps, which I mentioned. So people taking unspecific diets or restricted diets. So if your diet is restricted, you're not getting all those vitamins that you're looking for. And supplementation is perfect for something like that. And those that have increased nutrient needs during specific life stages. What does that mean? It means that if you are a pregnant mom, or you are breastfeeding, or you're a young growing child, or you are of an advanced age and you're looking for that additional support, B vitamins would be key to making your picture whole. Individuals leading a high stress lifestyle, that's most of us, right? So every would be walking around, that's going to a job somewhere, commuting, dealing with family, high stress lifestyles, B vitamin complex would be very good for them. Aging adults, I touched on those as well. So older and maturer individuals would benefit from having a vitamin that offers them a myriad of different things. And those with certain medical conditions. There are people with medical conditions where they can't consume foods that may be high in vitamin B complex. And B complex is a number of vitamins, right? And we know that B vitamins have this essential role in assisting bodily functions. But how I want to conclude is that it's obviously essential to figure out the customers that you're talking to and what their gaps are. But our B vitamin at Neolife is a high potency B vitamin formula, and it's exclusive to Neolife because we use this biologically bound yeast. And I mentioned yeast as another source of B vitamin, which most people can't get a hold of. And it's complete coverage of all the essential B vitamins for a comprehensive metabolic support during exercise and stress and overall well-being. And the most amazing aspect about this product is the sustained release over 6 hours. So it means that I'm getting this goodness over a long period of time. And I know that our capsules have this protein glaze that ensures this prolonged and protected nutrient potency and proficiency. So, and to close off here is just to say that vitamin B complex is extremely underrated. Most people have no idea of the B vitamins that they're missing. They may be looking to fill in one gap or two. Vitamin B complex could be that answer to all of their questions that they're looking for. And I'll end it there. Thank you, Alan.
Wow. Thank you